Let's go to Marcus. Marcus, we coming to you. Unmute yourself, Marcus. What's going on? You've been unmuted.
Yo, it's been a minute. How
It
y'all
has.
doing?
What's going on, my
Good,
brother?
man. How are you?
How's everything?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling back in Orlando. Can't complain. So, yeah, man. So I got a question about the crypto space, and I'm glad you mentioned, PayPal eventually probably getting into it, Square, TD Ameritrade, and E-Trade. And that's one of my worries with Coinbase. I want to see what you guys' thoughts are on it, because right now, Coinbase is a hot commodity because it's the number one crypto trading platform. But as you mentioned, like one of the biggest issues with crypto is the fact that a lot of times if you want to trade a whole bunch of different types of crypto, altcoins or whatever, you need to have a bunch of different platforms. Now, do you think that once like E-Trade and TD Ameritrade gets into that space, do you think it will basically make Coinbase irrelevant long term?
I don't. I have to tell you a funny story. When about 4 years ago, 2018, 3 years ago, crypto was on its butt, and this guy from Tiger Global, Lee Fixell, I went to see him, and he was the guy that ran their private investment, and he just put a huge investment, Coinbase, at $6 billion. I was like, dude, what are you doing? That's way too much to pay for that company. Crypto sucks right now. And he looked at me and he's like, you don't really understand private investing. And I was like, eh. He's like, Coinbase has the brand, and that brand is worth so much. It was like Amazon, but this is for crypto. And he was like, so, in private, you do a pref anyway. Pref means if it goes down, you get the first money out. So it's not like normal equity. Now, when it went public at $80 billion, I sent the guy an email. I was like, dude, you're so right and I was so wrong. Coinbase put up a butterfly net when there was a swarm of butterflies in 2016, 17, and they caught all these customers. And so they have brand and customers. And it's hard to beat brand and customers. And so Brian Armstrong's a smart guy. He's going to have to innovate because you're right, everyone's coming at him. He's not innovating nearly as quick as Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX or these offshore accounts. But I think Coinbase is probably a core portfolio long for every institutional mutual fund that now feels like they need to have some crypto. And so what's happening now is all the employees and all the early investors that made the 100X or the 500X, they're selling. They're like, I got to take, it was too good for too long.
Yeah.
And they're taking profit, and the new institutions are buying. And after about 2 months, you'll hit an equilibrium, and I think it'll start trending up. But listen, we're a competitor of sorts. Our company is about an $8 billion company now. And I tell my guys every day, I was like, the good news is crypto's going up. The bad news is the competition is coming, and they're coming fiercely. And so we have this philosophy that we better be innovating, staying in the front line, figuring out what's new. I want us to be the smartest guys in the room because Goldman Sachs is coming. They're all coming. And so you could be right there. I think Coinbase is going to survive and be a marquee because they got such a good head start.
Mike, we appreciate you. Your team says you have to get up early in the morning, so we don't want to keep you out too late. But thank you for joining us.
I greatly appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Mike, I really enjoyed it.
Last thing, I just got a text from one of our esteemed alumnus from EYL. Derek Ferguson said, "I love Mike. He's a huge supporter of the Robin Hood Foundation. So I want to applaud you for that and your work with the Bell Project. If anybody's not familiar with the Bell Project, I suggest you Google it. Mike's been doing some amazing work there too. So thank you for that as well."
Hey, guys, I love what you're doing. I've been doing this little series Next with Novo where I've been having young rappers come on, partly because underserved communities don't get any education on finance, on investing. And so I had Tusi on Friday. We had a ton of fun. Or Saturday night. I don't know if you guys know Tusi, but
that's dope.
We're doing an exchange. He's going to come work with me for a day, and I'm going to go work with him for a day.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so I just, it's fun to see a platform as big as yours that's doing the same thing that I'm trying to do a small amount of. So stay at it.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.